Pinnawala Elephant Orphanage is an orphanage, nursery and captive breeding ground for wild Asian elephants located at Pinnawala village, 13 kilometers northeast of Kegalle town in Sabaragamuwa province of Sri Lanka. Pinnawala is notable for having the largest herd of captive elephants in the world. In 2011, there were 88 elephants, including 37 males and 51 females from 3 generations, living in Pinnawala. The orphanage was originally founded in order to afford care and protection to many of the orphaned unweaned wild elephants found wandering in and near the forests of Sri Lanka. It was established in 1975 by the Sri Lanka Department of Wildlife Conservation. History. The Pinnawala Elephant Orphanage was first established by the Sri Lankan Department of Wildlife Conservation in 1975 for feeding and providing care and sanctuary to orphaned baby elephants that were found in the wild. The orphanage was first located at the Wilpattu National Park, then shifted to the tourist complex at Bintota and then to the Derwala Zoo. From the zoo it was shifted to Pinnawala village on a 25-acre coconut plantation adjacent to the Maha River. The primary residential care area is on the east side of Highway B199, Rambukkana Road. The main site also has some restaurants/refreshment stands, and management buildings including sleeping sheds and veterinary facilities. The elephant bathing and viewing area along the Oya River is directly opposite on the west side of the highway. At the time it was finally settled, the orphanage had 5 baby elephants which formed its nucleus. The addition of orphans continued till 1995 when the elephant transit home adjoining Udawala National Park was created by the DWC. Since then, orphaned babies have been taken to the ETH and addition to the Pinnawala herd has been mostly through births occurring there. It was planned for the facility to attract local and foreign visitors, the income from which would help to maintain the orphanage. The Pinnawala orphanage has since become a tourist attraction. In 1978, the orphanage was taken over by the Department of National Zoological Gardens Sri Lanka. In 1982 an elephant breeding program was launched. As of 2012, there were 78 elephants living here. Tourists can observe the bathing elephants from the broad riverbank as the herd interacts socially, bathing and playing. The orphanage is open to the public daily, and all admission fees are used to look after the elephants. Visitors to the park can view the care and daily routine of the elephants, such as bottle feeding of elephant calves, feeding of all other elephants, and bathing in the Ma'oya. Elephant care. The orphanage was established to feed, nurse and house young elephants found abandoned by their mothers. Young elephants sometimes fall into pits and ravines in their quest for water during drought period. Other orphans have been displaced from their wild habitat by development projects or have been found abandoned before weaning, diseased or wounded. There are 48 mahats who take care of the elephants. The female and young elephants in Pinnawala range freely as a herd during the day in an area of a few acres. They are herded about 0.5 kilometers twice a day to drink and be bathed in the river. At night, the females are individually chained in stalls. Adult males do some light work such as transporting feed. They are chained and managed individually. Calves born in Pinnawala are not bottle-fed, but a few from ETH are kept at Pinnawala and bottle-fed as a tourist attraction. The elephants are fed in their stalls. There is very little food they can gather from the premises of the orphanage except some grass. Large quantities of jackfruit, coconut, kaitul, tamarind and grass, brought in daily, form the bulk of the elephant's food. Each adult animal is given around 250 kilograms of this green matter per day and around 2 kilograms from a food bag containing rice bran and maize. Elephant breeding. This elephant orphanage conducts captive breeding of some elephants in its care. The natural environment and healthy care and feeding at Pinnawala made the elephant breeding program a success. The first birth at Pinnawala was in 1984. Sukumali, a female was born to Vidra and Kuma who were aged 21 and 20 years respectively at the time. The males Vidra and Neela and females Kumari, Anusha, Mathali and Kamali have since then parented several baby elephants. More than 23 elephants were born from 1984 to 1991. In 1998 there were 14 births at Pinnawala, 8 males and 6 females, with one second-generation birth in early 1998. Since then till early 2012, 84 more were born at Pinnawala. 12 elephants were released to temples and private owners since June 2011. Sherma, Lasanda, Mihindu, Haritha, Atlas, Sharaka, Asla, Tharandu, Wasana, Arjuna and Vishwa were among those. Animal welfare. Most of the elephants at Pinnawala are healthy and once attaining adulthood, will be retained within the facility mostly since they have become dependent on supplied food. A few disabled elephants are given residential care. One tusker, Raja, is blind, and one female, named Sama, lost her front right leg to a landmine. Pinnawala Elephant Orphanage was the subject of a 2010 report by the Born Free Foundation which calls into question the animal welfare at the orphanage. Quality of care of elephants who were donated from Pinnawala has been a big public issue. In 2012 the Sri Lanka Environment Trust spoke out against authorities who continued to donate tamed elephants to people who had poor past records of taking care of animals. There are enough cases to show that the authorities are releasing elephants from Pinnawala to the same group of people who don't take care of the animals. Despite these accusations, it is proven that the surveillance is done by the fact that 4 of such donated elephants by presidential decree being returned to the elephant by a court order. See also, Durwala Zoo, Sri Lankan elephant, Attribution elephant transit home. References. External links, official website, Elephant Orphanage Pinnawala, PBS, The Voyage of the Odyssey. A photo essay of the Pinnawala Elephant Orphanage.